College football picks is in. It's Wednesday night. College football picks is in. My pick six is in, and I'm also got my picks for the NFL as well. I call this weekend Reality Saturday. Again, I call this weekend Reality Saturday. So if you're trying to win you some money, my picks could help you get over the top. Last week I went 4-2 in college and 3-3 in the NFL. And who knows, if you'd have used one of my picks, you probably would have won a game. You would have won two games, or however. But I don't call easy games. So at the end of the day, I got some great picks. My pick six is in, and like I said, this is Reality Saturday. And the reason why I call it Reality Saturday because the good teams who are good will beat the teams who are bad. So the first game I have is number 17 Texas Tech versus number 16 Utah. And this is at Utah. This is going to be a great game. This is going to probably be back and forth until the third quarter. I'll be very surprised if the game favors either team very early. But again, Reality Saturday. Texas Tech is high potent. And it's been a while since they've been high potent. So I have Texas Tech winning this game. I think they're a good team. And they're playing a Utah team at the right time. Because the best time to get Utah, especially when the Utah team is good, is the beginning of the season, in my opinion, when they playing caliber teams. So I'm going with Texas Tech on this. Again, I think their offense is too potent, and I think they would win at Utah. My second game, number 22, Auburn, goes to number 11, Oklahoma. I think this is going to be a great game as well. I believe this game will go to the fourth quarter as well. But I have Oklahoma edging this game. I think Oklahoma is more battle-tested for this particular game. They're more prone to stopping the run. Oklahoma presents a lot of conflict with their quarterback because their quarterback could both run and throw. So he's going to put their defense in a whole lot of conflict. It's either you stop this, you won't be able to stop that. So I'm going with Oklahoma for the win on this one. Next game I have number 21 Michigan visiting the University of Nebraska. This is going to be a great game of the Blue Bloods. But I got my Michigan winning this game as well. Each and every week, we're seeing Bryce Underwood get better and better and better. His talent is through the roof. But as long as we see him steadily getting better and better, I think this puts Michigan in the utmost importance and hardest to beat at some point because he's athletically gifted. He can run, and his arm talent is crazy. But this benefits the team because each and every game, our receiving core is getting better and better. They're still not at the place where we need them to be, but they're getting better and better. And our running game is so potent, you have to load the box. So if you're loading the box, our receivers is on an island alone, and they have to make plays. So I think we'll see a shift in the offense where it'll be more balanced when we trust our receivers to make more plays downfield. But I still have Michigan beating Nebraska at Nebraska. But I know Nebraska is going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be a hard game to win, but I still got Michigan over Nebraska. Next game, number 9, Illinois playing number 19, Indiana. I'm going for the upset. I got number 19, Indiana, beating number 9, Illinois. Illinois is a great team. Indiana's a great team. But they're playing at Indiana. And Illinois, to me, is still not a team who can go on the road and beat a top quality team like Indiana. Indiana, their team has been together for the second year now. So their familiarity with each other, their the experience that they gain with each other is going to be a factor in this game. So again, I have Indiana upsetting number 9 Illinois. Next game, Temple versus Georgia Tech. I have Georgia Tech winning this game. I think Temple. I think Temple's going to get packed up pretty early. To be honest with you, Georgia's style is very grit, grind type of style. Would I be surprised if this was like a fourth quarter game? No, but I believe that Georgia will pack them up. I believe this game is probably going to end up probably 35-12, in my opinion. So I got Georgia Tech winning this game. And my final, my pick 6, Florida versus Miami. Number 4, Miami. Florida goes to the Hurricanes. I believe Florida is going to play a good game. Anytime you have a rivalry like this, it's going to be a very good game. It's going to be physical, and the athleticism is going to be through the roof. But I got to go with Miami in this game. Miami looks like the better team. And Florida, they're having a trust issue with their quarterback right now. DJ Lagway is an amazing talent. He's an amazing talent. He has the body size, pause. He has the talent, again. But there's continuity issues between him and his receivers. We didn't see it prior to because they was playing lesser talent. But when they upped in talent, when they played the USF, when they played Florida State, when they played, now they're playing Miami, Miami is scary good. So I got Miami winning this game. So that's my pick 6 for college football this week. Again, I call this Reality Saturday. Miami will win that game. I'm trying to tell you, Miami look good. Miami look good. I'm not worried about Florida against Miami. I'm going to let y'all know when Miami should worry. But definitely, I think Miami's going to have an outstanding season. They starting off outstanding, and Miami is going to win this game. So my pick 6 for the NFL. Last week I did go 3-3, but again, I don't call easy games. And these games are not easy to call. It's the NFL. Games are meant to be played. So we're gonna see. But again, I think I called it pretty well. Like how I always feel like I hit it out the park. So so my pick 6 is in for NFL. Dolphins going to the Bills. I have the Bills. I have the Bills straight up and down. Again, this is reality. Oh, I said Reality Saturday for college football. This is Reality Sunday for the NFL. Miami is not on the level as the Bills at all. At all. I do believe Miami's going to have a good showing because it's a rivalry type of situation. But the Bills is going to... I honestly believe this is going to be like a 35... I'll say 35-10 type of game. So I have the Bills winning this game. Colts. The Colts going to the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans is a team that's steadily improving each and every weekend. I would not be surprised if they won this game. But I have to go with the Colts. The Colts have looked good thus far. And the Colts have played some quality competition. So I believe the Colts do win this game. I know this is a road game for them. They could easily lose this game, but I'm going to have to go with the Colts on this. Based on what I seen last week, how they looked and how they pulled it out, pause, I have to go with the Colts for this game. Next game, I have the Rams going to the Eagles. I believe it would have been a really great game if Matthew Stafford was basically on top of his game. I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. And y'all know how I feel about the Eagles. I won't say I can't stand the Eagles, but you know it's a healthy competition against my Chiefs and the Eagles. They have beat us the last 2 times though. But I call it how I see it. I believe the Eagles are a better team. But the Rams have a way in scheming against the Eagles that make it very uncomfortable for the Eagles to win and play. And mainly because the Rams play in the trenches. The Eagles' strength is in the trenches. Regardless of what they got going on the outside, it's in the trenches. And the Rams oppose a great threat. They play together and they play focused like against the Eagles, but I'm still going with the Eagles. Next game, Jets versus the Bucks. The Jets have been surprisingly competitive. They've been competitive. I like their new uniforms. The Jets feel like they got a new energy and air about themselves. But I have to go with the Bucks. The Bucks have looked really good. They looked really good. And the Bucks is winning games, learning how to win, learning how to play for each other and with each other. And this team has been together for a little bit, but to make that next step as a great team, I believe the Bucks is on that cusp. And I think the Bucks beat the Eagles. The Bucks beat the Jets in this game. Next game, Saints going to the Seahawks. Seahawks have looked really good. Really, really good. So I'm going with the Seahawks. The Saints have no identity as a franchise. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. The only thing I like about the Saints recently is their gold jerseys. They had the gold jerseys with the gold helmets that look real slick. But other than that, they have no identity. None. To me, they're the type of team that's playing because they're getting paid. They're playing because, like, yo, we here. We got a game to play. But honestly, I don't see the Saints winning many games this year at all. At all. The Saints may win one game this year. May. They have no identity, and from a franchise standpoint, they just look terrible. So I'm definitely going with the Seahawks in this game. Seahawks are looking to make the playoffs. They have a chance to make the playoffs. They don't make the playoffs if they don't beat the Saints this week. They have to win this game. Because later on down the line, when they lose a couple games, this game will matter. This game should be a gimme. So I got the Seahawks in this game. My pick 6 for the NFL, Chiefs versus the Giants. Giants have looked good, and Chiefs, we haven't. We have not looked good. I will say this about the Giants. Their pass rush is very good. They can look very scary in pass-related packages on defense because they have 3 legit pass rushes that can get to you. Offensively, they look operational, bro. Like I said this before, the Giants is much improved. Russell Wilson, you have to give him some time to cook. Russell Wilson have been basically a bridge quarterback ever since he left the Seahawks. But you have to give him some time to cook. He's not a bad quarterback. He may have had some bad games, but he's not a bad quarterback. He's actually a good quarterback. When you look at his yearly numbers, when you give him a chance to cook, when you all bought into Russell Wilson, he makes it work. Now, is he top 5 quarterback? I don't believe he is. But he can still make it work, and he can still lead a team to the playoffs. His leadership style may not work for some people, some players, but it worked for other players too. So I believe that the Giants will lose. With all that being said, I'm still going with my Chiefs. And I'm going with my Chiefs mainly because we need a win. we need a win. And when we need a win, we get a win. No matter where we at, we going to get one. I don't see Travis Kelce having the game that he had last week. I don't see, as bad as our offensive line has been, them showing up to Giant Stadium playing like they've been playing. Because that defensive line will kick our ass if we're not bringing our A game. Patrick Mahomes is going to be spot on this game. He missed some passes last game. And then also, it didn't help, the couple passes that he missed, that the ones that he had spot on, guys are dropping the ball. So I don't think the receivers is going to have the game that I believe we're going to be laser focused. And our defense is going to be looking like last year's defense in this game. So I think this is the game that's going to right the ship and start getting us back on track. So I have the Chiefs. So again, I have the Bills beating the Dolphins, the Colts beating the Titans, the Eagles beating the Rams, Bucks beating the Jets, Seahawks beating the Saints, and the Chiefs beating the Giants. And those are my pick 6 for both NFL and college football. Patrick, I'm worried about my Irish this year. They not running the ball like they did last year. I'm not gonna lie, the Irish is a big disappointment so far. They're a big disappointment as far as college football. The Notre Dame Irish is a big disappointment. Their team, they had a lot of guys come back that went to that had their run last year. They don't look good. They look complacent. They look accomplished. They don't look like they have no fire in their belly. Their defense is not popping off the same as it did last year. And I believe if they worry about what they did last year, then they might as well pack the season up. Because as a football player, if you felt accomplished and you feel like you did something the year prior to, and you're just going to show up and teams is going to bend over and do what you're saying, nah, you got to show me. And Notre Dame is not showing nobody. So they don't look good. They're not a safe bet on any game in my estimation this year. In any game. They could lose. I'm not saying that they're going to lose every game. But to bet on them, they could lose any game that you bet on them. They could lose to Army. They could lose to Navy. They definitely could use the USC, Michigan. I'm not necessarily sure if they got them on their schedule this year, but these are the teams that they normally play. They're definitely losing those games. So yeah, they don't look good at all this year. I think it's the Bills versus Green Bay in Super Bowl this year. Oh, in the Super Bowl this year. I'm still not in on Green Bay. I'm still not in on Green Bay. The Bills, I'm not in on the Bills either. No. The reason why I'm not in on Green Bay as of yet, their defense looks really good. Really, really good. But they've yet to go against an offense that schemes well. All the offenses that they've gone against have lazy schemes. And they just, again, run the same scheme and just, we just going to figure it out on game day. No. They haven't faced a team that exploits their weaknesses. So that's why I'm not all in on Green Bay. And as much as I think Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback, which he is, and I said he is a top 10 quarterback prior to, and I stand on that. But Jordan Love still has a risk it mentality when it comes to throwing that ball. He gonna risk it, dog. He would literally throw for like 350, 3 touchdowns, but he gonna risk a couple of them. And when you get into those really good games and those games that matter, he gonna serve up a pick or two. So until I see him play a game that he's not risking it for the biscuit, I'm not going to be all in on Green Bay for those two main factors. The Bills, I like the Bills. They're a solid team. They beat all the teams that they're supposed to beat. But in the big games, man, in the big games, if they play us as bad as the Chiefs have looked, as bad as we look this year so far, if we play them in the playoffs, whether it's at Orchard Park or matter of fact they move, whether it's their new field or at the Kingdom, they're not beating us. They're not beating us. They could beat the Ravens, but they're not beating us, the Chiefs. So the only way the Bills, to me, goes to the Super Bowl is if they don't play against the Chiefs. If they don't play against us, if we lose in the playoffs somewhere along the line, then the Bills would more than likely go to the Super Bowl. But to me, is it possible? Of course. Is it likely? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be the Ravens either. Will it be us, the Chiefs? As of right now, I'm going to say no. We don't look good. We don't look good. Our offensive line looks abysmal. We don't have a number one receiver, a number two receiver, a number three receiver. We have a whole bunch of guys at receiver who can play, but they not go-to guys. And our defense at some point is going to be outstanding. I mean, our defense played well against the Eagles. We played really well against the Eagles. Like, if you look at the stats in that game, we limit the Eagles to rushing lows, passing lows. We should have won that game. So our defense is going to show up and show out. It's our offense that's hampering us as of right now. But am I saying that we're going to the Super Bowl? No. There's a team that we're not thinking about, we're not talking about yet, that probably go to the Super Bowl in the AFC, in my opinion. They beating the Chiefs this year. Tyreek not being there anymore hurts them. And Kelsey has checked out. I disagree hugely with that Tyreek take. I disagree hugely. Like, with Tyreek, was we different? Of course. And the reason why we was different, it wasn't just Tyreek. It wasn't just him. Sammy Watkins runs deep routes like no other. And Sammy Watkins ran like a 4.2, 4.3. Kelsey used to be vertical. So, and the combination of Kelsey used to being vertical and all the other guys was the reason why Tyreek could go as deep as he went. And we had a running game. We had a young Kareem Hunt at that time. Because remember, before Patrick took over, Alex Smith, that was the same team. That was first round knockout. We've been to the Super Bowl, 4 times without Tyreek? Nah, come on. Nah. We won 2 Super Bowls without him. So, are we the same? No. But so what? We won 2 Super Bowls and we've been to 4. So I don't think Kelsey's checked out. I think his play, he's just declined. He's getting older and he's just declined. But he's not checked out. He's an older player. He can't afford to check out. Because if he was checked out, he would be retired. It's just, again, he's getting older. And I've yet to see a player defeat Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. And we seen people try it. We seen Robert Parrish. We seen Vince Carter. We seen Tom Brady. LeBron James still going. We seen it. Tom Brady played till he's 45? So LeBron James got 5 more years? 6 more years to catch that if he was trying to, which I don't think he's trying to. I think he would play probably 1 more year and he called it a day. But Father Time is undefeated. So Kelsey, great player, one of the best tight ends ever, if not the best tight end ever, hands down. Um, some people have Gronk. I have Kelsey there. Um, but it's just Father Time. It's just a decline in his play. But everybody else has to be better. Everybody, you gotta remember, we lost Rashid Rice. He's suspended for a particular set of time. Worthy is hurt. He's gonna be out for a while. So we gotta find a way. Um, and I believe we will. But I don't think I'm gonna sit here and say we're going to the Super Bowl. But I don't think the Bills will either. The only way the Bills will go to the Super Bowl if they don't play us. I really, in my heart of heart, believe that. Chiefs need to pick up some help at the trade deadline. I agree. Me personally, if the Chiefs was listening to me, we gotta upgrade the offensive line. Our defense is really good. If you upgrade our offensive line, Patrick can win with guys at receiver. We've seen him do it twice. He can win with guys at receiver. Do we need a big name receiver? No, we don't. We need a solid receiver who can do what's needed to be done, like go vertical. Like the young kid is pretty. He's all right, but he dropped a couple passes. But with some development, he could be really good. I believe his number was number 80. And he had one big catch for us, but with some development, he could be good. But if we're going to bring in a receiver, it has to be somebody that's a fit scheme-wise. It don't necessarily have to be a big name, but we have to upgrade our offensive line. We can't have guys on the outside and our offensive line be garbage. So yeah. But yeah, 49ers versus 49ers versus Cardinals. I don't know why that came in weird. Yeah, 49ers versus Cardinals. Who you got for that game? 49ers going to the Cardinals. I'm going to say 49ers. Cardinals look better because of their defense. 49ers haven't been who they are, but it's something about that rivalry that go either way. And when the game's very important, Kyler Murray never lives up to the billing. So I'm going to go with 49ers on that game. All right, y'all, moving on to our next segment, our